Ndindoda kuti nyika isiwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingachatsi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa
My hitters don't die, and real hitters gon' shine, and my people gon' rise, cause we're born to win, yeah, I ain't saying
How the hell do I not have a deal? I swear this thing is a real dog. I play it fan off, the cowards so they can't feel. The wife try to console me like it's coming, baby, chill. She don't understand, I'm the only one that's real. I remember the 3rd grade, them kids, they had waves. I had them BDBs, you know that's Zimbabwean grade. So they do shades, and your boy hit the stage, press play, and all the chicks was like, yeah. While boys was moving bricks, I was moving chips. If she gave me calculus, gave her a mouthful of it. Heat rose to this thing, boy, I bet on myself.
Happy Thursday, everybody. It's Deontay stepping in for Trae this week as she is out on vacation. Now, before we start the day with Trae, you need to like, share, and subscribe to Converge Media. Special shout out to Seattle News and Brews and to Heartbeat with Cindy Bright. Amazing shows last night. But to learn more, go to Converge Media, y'all, and subscribe. Now, we have an amazing show set up for y'all today. We have the executive director of Pocan, Stephen Sawyer, here to talk to us a little bit about Pocan, but he is also the founder of P&W Black Pride, which is actually getting started today. Yes, this Thursday. We're going to get some more information on everything that's happening throughout the week, but first, we're going to take this quick break, and we'll be back with The Day with Trae.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Richardson, spoken word artist. Come be a part of Poetry's Love Story and join us for a captivating fundraiser event, Poetry Love, on August 9th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Sankofa Theater. This event will feature an incredible lineup of renowned poets and one mesmerizing musician, all coming together to raise funds for the Sankofa Theater. Tickets are available now at sankofatheaterc.com. We'll see you there.
Gordon here. Right now I am with my exclusive fam, and in case you missed it, August is National Black Business Month. So of course Converge Media is going to uplift different black businesses across the Pacific Northwest, and we want for you to nominate your favorite by going to whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. Again, that is whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. And honestly, you never know, girl might pull up. Hey, I'm Besa Gordon. You may have heard my voice on Hits 106.1 or seen me on Converge Media, but now I'm coming to TV. I'm hosting the newest show on Fox 13 called Back to Besa. Check us out every weekend for the hottest topics, interviews, the latest trends, and uplifting stories. We're going to have so much fun, and teens, we got you too. Back to Besa Saturday nights, 10:30 on Fox 13, and Sundays at 10 a.m. on Fox 13 Plus.
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to The Day with Trae. Our next guest needs no introduction. They were a former guest on We Live in Color. It is also part of the reason why you even see me in the spaces of doing advocacy. This brother has done so much work in community, and we're so proud of the work that he has done with Pocan, P&W Pride. Hey, even with his ministry, and that's just to name a little bit, right? Stephen Sawyer, how are you, brother?
Thank you. It's good to be here.
I know you are excited about P&W Pride this week.
I am. I'm so excited. It's been a long time coming. You know, it takes most of the year to plan, and then when it gets here, you're just really excited about the day. So we're on cloud nine. We're ready to get this stuff started.
I am excited, and let's go back to, because you are also the executive director of Pocan. Can you unpack? Ryan already did it already, but from an ED standpoint, right?
Yes, yeah. So I love Araya. That's my girl. We love having her be a part of the work that we do. But Pocan is uh, it's a social service nonprofit organization started 30 plus years ago, really to address HIV and as HIV was migrating into communities of color to do education and outreach. Since then, we've grown to be what I always talk about as a health equity agency, because we do a lot more than just HIV awareness. We service a plethora of communities, including senior communities of color, where our senior medical mobile services provides services in every senior citizen center in King County for all that have some sort of medical need. So,
And the work that y'all have done has just, I remember community being there, right? And you were in one office, right? Now there's a mobile van. Can we unpack that mobile van?
Yeah.
I just love people saying, y'all seen the Pocan van? So
yeah, so that van actually does that senior medical mobile work. Actually, that's our first van. We're actually onboarding a second one that just arrived about 3 weeks ago. It is a full medical unit with 2 exam rooms, a bathroom on board. It'll have a place for us to be able to process all of our labs and things that we do in community. It's mobile home size. It's huge. It's going to be wrapped, but it will be doing at some of the events doing PMW Black Pride. But yeah, it is really just so that we can do more in-depth work in community and serve more people. And that's what we're all about.
and I love that because throughout the summer, I've seen y'all at spaces like the Banu, a lot of the different encampment shelters, giving community members that access. And I think what's so important about your van is that the representation that's in it, right?
Yeah, definitely. You know, at the end of the day, I think there is all types of data that shows that folks that look like us serving folks that looks like us, they get better health outcomes, right? And so that's the important work of having organizations that mirror the people they're trying to serve, because their health outcomes are much better.
And that is extremely important. And you're in 2 different locations now, right?
Yes, Seattle and Renton, and soon to be a third. We'll talk about that when it's a little bit more official. But you know, in the day, so before I was even, I'm like the 7th executive director of Pocan. When it launched, they had multiple offices across the state. Our board is chose to move back into that work to do statewide work, and so we're beginning that process. So yeah, there'll be more offices to come soon.
And I got some more Pocan and Mocha questions, right? What has it been like, right? What are the other programs? Because see, people know we are world renowned, right, for our work, right. The work that Pocan has done in HIV in prevention, which is extremely important, right? But what are the other programs that are available there?
Yeah, so you know, we have our PrEP clinic, so we are providing PrEP, which is part of our HIV work, right? And then we're launching this new, really it's not new, but we're bringing it to community around DoxyPep, which is really, if you think about it, the little blue pill, it helps you not get STIs, right? It'll stop you from chlamydia, gonorrhea if you take it within 72 hours of having condomless sex. And so there's a lot of stuff that we're doing still around the HIV work, but we also do work right with the trans community. We have a trans economic empowerment program. We also do, like I said, work with senior medical mobile outreach services. We do work with returning citizens, our GOTS program, and which is our Get Off the Streets program, which we have been in a little bit in hybrid, but we're relaunching this fall, right? So there's 11 different programs that we run that really get into the heart of community to serve them around a plethora of health equity issues.
Just so grateful for that. And even while y'all are doing that, right, I want to also give you the kudos as well. During the summertime, during everything, when the monkeypox, the work that y'all were doing in that space was essential, because I think that it was an opportunity where a lot of our community members weren't talking about it. They felt like they were wore out during COVID and were afraid of that. Well, how was that navigating through that process?
Yeah, you know, I saw very early on, right, when you think about COVID and how COVID hit, and some of the mishaps that I believe we had when the COVID vaccines rolled out, was very reminiscent to me of HIV, right? And so to usurp some of that, we really stepped into that field around monkeypox very soon, and really kind of demanded, right? We had asked, can we get vaccines for our community? We were told no. I wasn't going to take no for an answer. And I think our very first outreach was at Pride last year, and we did over 100 mpox vaccinations, and we're continuing to do those. So.
I appreciate that. And speaking of Pride, we're going to have to unpack this wonderful weekend. I just booked my room at the W, so I'm already ready. But we want other community members to make sure that they get their access to that. So we're going to unpack PNW Black Pride this week with Stephen Sawyer right here on The Day with Trae. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, Besa Gordon here. Right now I am with my exclusive fam, and in case you missed it, August is National Black Business Month. So of course, Converge Media is going to uplift different black businesses across the Pacific Northwest, and we want for you to nominate your favorite by going to whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. Again, that is whereweconverge.com/Black Business Month. And honestly, you never know. Girl might pull up.
Hi, I'm Chelsea Richardson, spoken word artist. Come be a part of Poetry's Love Story and join us for a captivating fundraiser event, Poetry Love, on August 9th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Sankofa Theater. This event will feature an incredible lineup of renowned poets and one mesmerizing musician, all coming together to raise funds for the Sankofa Theater. Tickets are available now at sankofatheaterc.com. We'll see you there.
Hey, I'm Besa Gordon. You may have heard my voice on Hits 106.1 or seen me on Converge Media, but now I'm coming to TV. I'm hosting the newest show on Fox 13 called Back to Besa. Check us out every weekend for the hottest topics, interviews, the latest trends, and uplifting stories. We're going to have so much fun, and teens, we got you too. Back to Besa Saturday nights, 10:30 on Fox 13, and Sundays at 10 a.m. on Fox 13+.
And we're back. I have executive director as well as founder of PNW Black Pride, Stephen Sawyer.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we were already talking about this jam-packed weekend. Today is Thursday. What's going down throughout this week?
So this week is jam-packed, like you say, full of events. Thursday, we are really at the Pleasure Hole with that group, right? So we're exploring kink, and for those who don't know about kink, they can come and get demonstrations. So that's going to be a great event. We'll be there. I think it's 7 p.m. Go to the website for the exact address and information. But yeah, so that's kicking us off, and then we roll into Friday. Friday is our opening reception at the W Hotel. This year, we were very intentional. We heard our community. They said, look, we want things a little bit more convenient. We want things that are downtown. So we did our best to put things downtown and for convenience for everyone, right? And so it's going to be a fabulous time. We'll have an open reception there. There'll be a trans speed dating event that'll happen. We're having the ball there. So a lot going on there. And then we'll slip really right up the street to have that evening's party, that turn up. So
we're gonna go to the turn up in a minute. But one thing that I've always loved about the work that PNW Pride has done is the workshops. I think that the workshops are always really important. Because they're also people always have this misconception of queer communities that we aren't having the conversations amongst each other amidst of this, and you make sure you pull that conversation. So can you unpack some of those workshops?
Yeah, so we have a plethora again of workshops. The workshops will be on Saturday again at the host hotel at the W Hotel. But we have everything from growing spiritually to how to age with pride to there's a trans film that's going to be showed and a talk back that really exposes particularly trans masculine folks, which really don't often get a lot of space, right, to talk about their own issues.
And
So,
can I say something about that too? Eden's Garden,
yes.
which is amazing. I've seen a little bit. I ain't gonna say all that I've seen, but I've seen the majority of like the trailers that have came out. How important is it to make sure that as we are having conversations about centering folks, that trans men are a part of that conversation?
It's very important. It's very important. So
Hold on,
often
let me also be clear: Black trans men,
right,
a
right,
part of the conversation,
and they're often overlooked, right? And so we were very intentional. We brought them last year. They were in production, so they didn't have the full series available. We also sponsored the work that they were doing to get the film completed and whatnot. And so we wanted to bring them back this year, see the series, be given an opportunity for folks to see that, but also to get to understand their lived experience, right? That's what the whole series is really about, right? And so if we're gonna be a justice to community, we have to center all community, right? We have to make space for everybody. And so that's what PNW Black Pride is really all about. It's about creating space for all of us to show up, to be loved and affirmed and welcomed, and to have a great space where we can talk to each other. So.
Talk to each other and have some fun now.
Oh yeah, no, we can't not have fun, right? We got to have a little turn up.
Yeah, so I see on Saturday is the day where lituation is coming, and you're gonna have Saucy Santana. Okay, Enrico with a K. So what's up with that? Lituation has still been going on in the space, and how can community support that?
Definitely come out, get a ticket. Look, we're doing more and more to try to, as we grow PNW Black Pride, to bring the best of the best to the Seattle area as far as entertainment. In February, we were lucky enough to be able to bring Big Frida, and it was a fabulous turnout. We're hoping the same type of turnout now. We go high and low, right? Looking for resources to be able to do this work and to be able to bring that. We're so happy for our sponsors and sponsors like AHF and the Vaccine Trials Network have all had pulled together to try to make this possible. And so, yeah, it'll be a phenomenal time. She's going to come. She's hosting VIP. She'll do a couple of numbers. Okay. And it's going to be great.
This is just, I'm excited about just what's to come, right? PNW Pride. I remember. Can you remember when you first started and how it started?
I do.
Yes. How was that experience compared to now?
Yeah, we knew that we needed to do something for community. We're not building it off our own backs. We know that there was historically a Seattle Black Pride that was here that kind of fell by the wayside, and so we wanted to pick up that work and take it to the next level. And we worked with community in order to see what did they want, who did they want to hear from, what did they want it to look like, right? And so you worked on a lot of that, bringing some of that first local talent, right?
Listen, I'm so happy to see that there are staffing folks that are there, but we were day and night. We even had a ball in a funeral home.
Yes,
I didn't even know that they was in a funeral home, but we had a ball in the funeral home. But.
Yeah, that first ball, I think our space fell through, and one of our board members said, "Hey, I got a space. We'll clear it out. We'll make it work." But that's what community is about, right? And so, oftentimes, it's not really about what we do; it's about how we can come together and support and lift each other up.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking of lifting each other up, I do see that y'all will also be saluting some folks here, and I just want you to just kind of go over some of them folks, and just because they're great people in community.
Yeah. So this year we're honoring folks. This year we're adding to that our Trailblazers Award, which we'll do annually, right? And so we're honoring some great people. Stacy and Jolie, who do Alki Pride, we're honoring them. Dr. Renee McCoy, who's been in community for a long time doing work around HIV work, but also has been critical to community and particularly affirming spaces. As you know, I'm a preacher too, so I always have to pull in, that aspect, our spiritual aspect to that. And so just a host of others. You ought to please come out that Saturday at noon. There'll be free lunch, so we'll have lunch and we'll do our honorees. Also this year we're going to have, for the very first time, we've been talking about it and raising money for it for a little while, right? But doing our first give back, right, to the community, where we're we're honoring a person that's in school, and so we're going to give a special scholarship award away as well.
See, look at that. Giving back to community, let alone, that is amazing. Giving back to community, wellness seminars, workshops, speed dating, and then taking us to church on Sunday. So this is all great. I'm so happy for the work that PNW Pride is doing. And I want to thank you so much for even taking the time, because I already know you're going to be all busy all weekend, right? But if you can do me a favor and just look into that camera and let community know what they got to do this week.
Yeah, so come out, show up. We're from Thursday all the way till Sunday. Even after Sunday, we're gonna do a little rooftop thing after church, and so we just want to see you there. Come have fun. Most of the events are free and open to the public. Some of them have a little charge to them, but we got to pay for things. But we want to see you there.
Well, thank you so much, brother, for coming down. I will, you'll be seeing me all through the weekend. I will not be wearing this outfit, but I will be outside. Okay?
Looking forward to it.
Right. Thank you so much for coming on. We're going to take one little more break, and then we'll be right back, and I'm going to let y'all know what's going to happen tomorrow on The Day with Trae. Thank you so much to my brother Stephen Sawyer, to PNW Pride. I'm so excited to see the amazing things that'll be happening through this weekend. So make sure y'all check it out. Now join us tomorrow where we'll be talking about Feel Good Friday. We'll have some feel good here, right here on Converge Media. Don't forget tonight, Clap Back Culture with my girl Jules. You've been watching The Day with Trae.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.